Greetings, hobbyists. Today's video is a demonstration of how I do volumetric highlights. What is a volumetric highlight? This technique establishes the light values of the various surfaces of the model, helping to accentuate the shapes of the model and give a more realistic appearance in three-dimensional space. Standard painting without highlights will cause a model to look very flat. So volumetric highlights just enhance the perceived depth of your model. This technique is an excellent base that will work well with transparent paints like speed paints or GW contrast paints. The technique is similar to zenithal highlight, but the light source in this case, white ink, is applied to each individual panel or shape rather than being applied generally from above. In the case of this Land Raider, you can see that I apply the highlights over a black prime, again with white ink, focusing on one panel section at a time, often using a shield in the form of a piece of cardboard to prevent overspray. When applying the white ink to the panels, I try to think of where the light would hit and brighten each area, leaving some areas darker. The key is to keep some of those areas darker to contrast the highlighted areas. Do you need an airbrush for this? No, although it does make the process much faster, especially for larger models like this Land Raider Redeemer. You could use a sponge technique with white paint or primer, or for smaller models or models with more organic shapes, you could use a dry brush, white over black, for a very similar effect. You've probably noticed I've left some areas black. These areas will get a heavy dry brush of metallics, again leaving much of that black for contrast. I use this on metal parts like guns, treads, grills, etc. Anything that's kind of a metal piece. This technique helps me get my models battle ready quickly since I refuse to play with unpainted models. Even the Techmarine driver gets volumetric highlights. So what do you think? Is volumetric highlighting something you'll be willing to try on one of your models?